here is the mechanism of C++ file that the code we write here, and there is a string that we want to store in a file that could be any file, any txt file, any data file, but I'm taking here a text file because we all are familiar with the txt file or text file. So anything that any data that you want to store in a file, we may use the file handling for that purpose. If we want to read the file, then the things will be open in our read mode and or in mode. And if you want to store something in a stream in the file, then you will use the out mode or write mode for storing your data into a file. So this is a basic mechanism. Fstring is a class that we will use for reading, writing, or appending or any purpose. And for this purpose, we are going to see one demo. So here is the demo that what you have to do, you have to add the Fstring in the header file. String I'm adding for using the strings, and iostring is used for input and output of the string. C in and the C of purpose or anything that you want to display, or for the taking input we are taking the string. So here's the mechanism. I'm going to store some data into a file. For this purpose, step 1, I will open or create a file for storing the data. So what would be the line for it? I'm going to use a string, and I can take any variable name that can associate here, or sorry, object of the file stream that I'm going to create. So after that, frm dot, because this is the object of the class Fstring, I will open the file, and here I can give the path of the file if the file has already been created. But in my case, if it is not created, it will create it by itself. So in the current folder where the code folder will exist. So after that, I am going to specify my mode, whether I want to read a file or write a file. So here I am going to store some data or out, or I am going to write some string in a file. After that, I can do anything. But in my case, I'm going to take one variable, the name of the variable, anything. After that, what would I do? I can use this kind of thing, frm, and okay, that's it. What would it do? It will store my string in b.txt file and frm.close. So that's it. So in these 3 steps, I have stored my data into a file. The name of the file is b.txt. So let's run the program to see whether it has already done it or not. So successfully the file would be created in my desktop folder. So here is the file b.txt where I have stored the data. So that's it.